Proctoring the pre- and post-student survey. We would like to thank you so much for your participation in helping us to evaluate the DARE Keeping It Real curriculum. We believe that this evaluation will help us to improve the curriculum so that we can help your students make healthy choices. This video is meant to review the administration procedures of the student survey and alternate activity. This procedure is for both the before and after DARE curriculum timeframes. Once assent has been collected and students have received their respective tariff sheets with their subject codes, you will need to direct them to a computer. Instruct them to go online to darekeepingitreal.wordpress.com and click on the appropriate student link. For students who have a 0000 subject code, direct them to click on the Link to Alternate Student Activity link and complete the presented activities. For students who have a unique non-zero subject code, direct them to click on the Link to Student Survey link and complete the survey. Please follow along as I'm now going to go over some highlights from the student survey. The first page of the survey provides you with directions. Step 1, simply ask the students to read the directions. To progress to the next page, instruct the students to click on the Next button at the bottom center. The next page of the survey asks the students to input information. Please instruct your students to enter their unique non-zero subject code in the first box. Next, have students enter the first and last initial without periods into the second box. The next task on the page asks students to select their DARE officer's name from the drop-down menu. After, students are asked to select their regular teacher's name, that's your name, from a drop-down menu. Toward the bottom of the page, the student is asked to then enter the date and select their school's name from the drop-down menu. Once you guide your students through this information, show them how to navigate forward and backward through the survey by selecting either the Previous or Next tabs down at the bottom center. As the students progress through the survey, they will encounter several question types. Instruct them to read the questions carefully and indicate their responses by marking the appropriate box. Once they finish the questions on a particular page, guide them to click the Next button at the bottom center to proceed. As the students progress through the survey, they will encounter several question types. Instruct them to read the questions carefully and indicate their responses by marking the appropriate boxes. Once they finish the questions on a particular page, guide them to click Next at the bottom center to proceed. Demonstrated here is another question type the students will encounter. Instruct the students to mark the box that best answers the questions. Again, once they finish the questions on a particular page, guide them to click Next at bottom center to proceed through the survey. If for any reason they need to go back to a previous screen, please show them they can click the Previous tab to go to a previous screen. Once they need to move forward, have them click Next and they will proceed through the survey. Lastly, a third type of question in the student survey will look like this. Again, instruct the students to mark the box that best answers the question, and once they complete this page, ask them to click Next to proceed. Make sure to again point out the Previous tab so students know they can move both forward and backward throughout the survey. Once the students complete the survey, they will come to this final screen. If for any reason they need to visit a previous screen, please guide them to the Previous tab at bottom center. Once the students are comfortable with their answer choices and they are done with the survey, please guide them to click the Done tab at bottom center. This will automatically log their responses onto the website and no further action needs to be taken.